Hi guys, welcome to my channel Guy with a Plant. In today's plant spotlight episode, we'll be featuring a common houseplant genus, and that's the Syngonium. This particular species is the Syngonium chiapense. The Syngonium is from the family of Araceae, which gives you genus like philodendron and anthurium. And the Syngonium chiapense is from countries like Mexico, the rainforests of Mexico, as well as South America and Central America. So it thrives in climates that are similar to that which is subtropical. The common Syngoniums you see in the houseplant market is the Syngonium podophyllum, and they are commonly also known as the arrowhead plants or the arrowhead vines, just because they have leaves that are shaped like arrowheads, right? And they are quite similar to each other, just except that they have different colors and different patterns on the leaves. So some may have a very mottled or splashy variegation, like the Syngonium mojito, or the Syngonium elbow, which is a popular one with the plant enthusiasts. And of course, you have a very common one like the Syngonium white butterfly, which is a very vigorous grower. But this this Syngonium chiapense is exactly that. It doesn't have the arrowhead-shaped leaves, but it has heart-shaped leaves, just like a philodendron. So it's this interesting structure of this Syngonium that really draws me to it. I'm really attracted to it. Some people might find that it's just plain green heart-shaped leaves. What is so interesting is there are thousands of plants that looks like that. I don't know, but somehow it really appeals to me. And actually at certain angle, when the light hits, there is actually a bluish color to it. Probably can't see it here, but at certain angle there is a bluish hue, which I find really attractive. And it's this simple zen look of the plant that I really like. Okay, I've been thinking of getting this since I saw this on another YouTuber's channel. She has this huge specimen which was actually growing on a moss pole, and the leaves just got bigger and bigger as the plant actually climbs up the pole. So wow, I was really blown away by that. And I understand it's really easy to care for, so I have been thinking about getting one for myself for the longest time. Locally is not an uncommon plant, but of course it's definitely not as common as the usual Syngonium, the arrowhead Syngonium. But it's not hard to find here as well, and it's not expensive. So this is actually a top cutting that I got from a local hobbyist. I got it online, and it had 4 leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 leaves, and the one, as you can see, the lighter green is the newest leaf that unfurled under my care. I think it's still pretty new. Yeah, but weeks after I got this, I see a lot of roots growing out of the pot. So I reckon it's time to repot this, give it a slightly bigger pot, and give it some slow release fertilizer as well. And eventually I hope to give it a pour as well, so that it can grow up and give me even bigger leaves. Okay, there's another Syngonium that is very similar to the chiapense, but it's not the Syngonium chiapense. That is the Syngonium microphylla frosted heart. In terms of the leaf shape as well as the growing patterns, they are both the same. The only difference is that the microphylla has very iridescent, distinctive patterns on the leaves. So other than that, I think that is the only difference, but they are not the same plants. Okay, let's talk about its care. Like most Syngonium, they are pretty hardy and they are pretty easy to propagate. So I think that's why it's very popular with many people. Let's talk about watering. Okay, this cutting actually sits in a very well-draining potting medium. So I water this rather frequently, I think every 3 days, and it seems to like it. I also have Syngonium Batik, and that one requires a lot of watering regularly, or at least it likes to be in a very moist environment. It doesn't like to dry out totally. I think there's one time I let it dry out and immediately it gave me a yellow leaf. So yeah, water it once a week. If I'm keeping this in a less well-draining medium, which I will probably change the potting medium to something a little bit more peaty, but of course still well-draining. I will water it maybe say every 5 days to 7 days. I think that will be fine. Light. It likes somewhat medium to bright indirect light. Currently it's sitting just about 2 feet away from my balcony door, which receives very strong morning sun currently, and is enjoying it. Okay, when it comes to fertilizing the plant, I've not done so yet because this is still a relatively new plant for me. I think about 2 months. But once I change it, once I report it, I will actually add in some slow release fertilizer, which will be good for at least 90 days. And humidity wise, as most of y'all know, my humidity here is pretty erratic. So it doesn't get very high humidity. In fact, I think the humidity nowadays is around 40s to 50s. But I think this is a hardy plant, so it doesn't really require high humidity like some of the fussy philodendrons. Yeah. Okay, this plant is toxic to pets and little children, so keep it out of reach from them, and at least don't let them chew on it. Of course, I've not propagated yet, but from what I read and what I was told by the seller, this propagates really easily. Just cut it off and then put it in water, and it will root in no time. Okay, so that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. I am going to repot this chiapense to a slightly bigger pot. I'm not going to give it a moss pot yet, yeah, but I'm not going to bore you with it. So I will see you next week or next video. Thank you for watching. I hope you can subscribe to my channel if you like my contents, and like and comment on my videos. That will help me greatly. And yeah, everybody stay safe, stay strong, and I will see you again in my next video. Right? Bye.